deal. And I will say, I love the fact how you brought up the female angler and how they are represented in this and can be a part of this. I think that there are massive opportunities in this sport to grow penetration with the female anglers in there and have them be a part of this. It's something that I worked on a lot of different ways when I was in Major League Fishing and Bass Pro Shops, and I think even here at Costa, we will get to do that. There's so many people on my marketing team that are all anglers, lots of females and everything else, and they are just super fishy and just love to be on the water every chance they get. That it's a really contagious, infective vibe that we have, and I really hope that Costa can be a part of that to be able to bring more female anglers into the sport.
Welcome to the Woman Angler and Adventurer Podcast, inspiring real women with a passion for fishing and the outdoors to go get their adventure on. Now, here's your host, Master Captain Angie Scott.
Everyone, welcome to the Woman Angler and Adventurer Podcast. I am down at iCast in Orlando, Florida, and I feel like a VIP right now. I'm kind of sitting backstage at the very popular Costa sunglasses booth, and or I guess it's more of a space than a booth, but I am with John Acosta. And John, tell us a little bit about you and what you do.
Sure. So first of all, thanks for the opportunity. Thrilled to be on this with you. So I'm the VP Global Marketing for Costa, and I've been here about 6 months, and so it's been a wild ride thus far, but very excited about the opportunity to help this brand grow and not only continue to build the brand nationally, but also internationally in a global role. So really, really excited about that. Prior to joining Costa, I was at Major League Fishing for 3 years, where I helped launch the Bass Pro Tour. I ran marketing and business development there, and then prior to that, I was at Bass Pro Shops for 12 years in marketing, where I oversaw advertising, media, sports, entertainment, partnerships, sponsorship, brand, and content. And so I've been in the outdoor industry for over 15 years now. It is very near and dear to my heart, and like I said, it's just fishing is a passion. I'm really excited because we're actually going to be building the permanent home of Costa in Jupiter, Florida. So I'm actually relocating to South Florida to the West Palm Beach area in a couple weeks. So it's all coming into play.
Yeah, that's, fishing capital of the world. You can't beat it.
Absolutely. It's really, really exciting. I love South Florida. I just love this area. I try and spend every opportunity I get in the Keys. And so living in Springfield, Missouri, home of Bass Pro Shops, this would be quite a change of pace, but one I'm looking forward to.
Oh, yeah. I'm fortunate enough to get to spend some time over the winter months down here in Florida, and we like the Cape Coral, Fort Myers area.
Beautiful.
But get down to the Everglades and all that. Can't beat it.
I love it.
Cool. Well, I want to kick this off by talking about a newer program that Costa has called Compete Conserve. Yep. And one thing that I think is really awesome is that you guys have gone above and beyond to support the lady anglers with this program, because I think typically it's a certain tournament trails and you have to have a 50 boat minimum, but you guys make an exception for us to help throw support our way, and we really appreciate that.
Yeah, we're really excited about the Compete and Conserve program. This contingency program is one that has a really unique angle, and I will tell you, I give so much credit to our agency Dynamic and Lance Peck, who's there. He actually was part of the formation of the Toyota Bonus Bucks program, as well as Yamaha's contingency program. So when he came up with the idea to build one for Costa, we really thought this would be really amazing. But the great spin-off on that is tying it back to conservation, and to be able to donate to one of 5 different conservation organizations as part of, when you win and you're able to get that cash prize. So it's really, really cool. It's made a huge impact. Here in 2022, Compete and Conserve has sanctioned over 300 bass fishing tournaments over in 29 states. We've got almost 1,400 members year to date that participate from 42 different states. And just some other quick sound bites. We've raised over $31,000 just year to date in 22 with this program, and we paid out to anglers over $82,000 so far. So the numbers are cool, and that's great, and the participation is great, but really this idea of being able to give back and giving our anglers the opportunity to give back to a charity of their choice to help either preserve water quality or access to water or other things that are so important to everyone, is really the lifeblood of the sport, is a really, really big deal. And I will say, I love the fact how you brought up the female angler and how they are represented in this and can be a part of this. I think that there are massive opportunities in this sport to grow penetration with the female anglers in there and have them be a part of this. It's something that I worked on a lot of different ways when I was at Major League Fishing and Bass Pro Shops, and I think even here at Costa, we will get to do that. There's so many people on my marketing team that are all anglers, lots of females and everything else, and they are just super fishy and just love to be on the water every chance they get. That it's a really contagious, infective vibe that we have, and I really hope that Costa can be a part of that to be able to bring more female anglers into the sport.
Awesome. Well, we definitely appreciate it, and I think it's really great that you give the anglers an opportunity to pick which organization that they want that donation to go to. So it feels more personal to them. So
of course,
very cool. So yeah, and I have to say, I did get the payout for the first tournament this year at the LBA. So
congratulations!
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah, I was very, very excited.
Oh, that's so good. So you can speak to it from experience,
exactly,
and
yes.
exactly help evangelize that program.
Absolutely, and that's what I've done. And like we were just talking offline, maybe I shouldn't be promoting it so much.
You're never going to get negative on that from me, so keep going.
But all it means is I just have to fish harder and do better in the tournament. So that's another good motivation.
That's great.
So I also want to talk about a newer line of sunglasses that you guys have out. I think I saw them first last year at iCast, and you keep putting more editions out of this. But I love one of the first ones that I fell in love with was the Fantail Pro. And talk about some of the features that set these apart from a normal Costa sunglass.
Yeah, I'm really glad you brought that up. I think that the Pro Series line that we've launched, and we're in our third release of them right now with the Jose Pro, which I'll talk about here in a minute. But I know some of the fan favorite frames that you talked about, Fantail and Reefed In and other things. Basically, the premise for the Pro Series is to take legacy frames, angling frames that were very popular and are just top sellers and everything else, but have a great history in terms of being one of the most popular frames that we have in our core angling line, and give them the Pro Series treatment. And what that means is they're elevated designs with a modern twist, but it really brings in 6 new features in terms that really make up the Pro Series, from top hooding, side hooding, venting, adjustable nose pieces, sweat management channels, improved hydrolite rubber for helps you making sure that it stays on face when sweating or when moist, and then metal eyelets for your retainers and your cords. And of those things, it really takes these frames and elevates them and takes them to the next level. So these are the best performance fishing glasses you could have. And what's really fun about this is the Pro Series now, again, we're in our third release and third generation of them. We're going to continue to take frames that have been popular for a long period of time and give that pro treatment and continue to do that. And so I think for anyone that is a hardcore angler or a tournament angler such as yourself, there's no better glass than this in terms of the pinnacle of all the technology that's been engineered into it. But taking a familiar shape and frame that lots of people love and really have been passionate about for years, and then being able to give it a modern twist, it's been received extremely well. And then I think that segues really well into a release that we have this fall, which is the Jose Pro. And this glass is based on the Jose, which is one of the most popular Costa frames ever, long-running frame that we have, but also giving it that same Pro Series treatment that I talked about. But this glass is also pretty much a testament and tribute to Jose Wejebe, who's been so influential in the sport. He has literally been a part of the Costa DNA and building this brand from the very beginning. And what he's been able to do in terms of promoting diversity and inclusiveness in the sport, and how he's brought in the sport and made it accessible to so many people, we really wanted to be able to honor that and really continue to build his legacy as a Costa ambassador and someone integral to our history. And I think this frame is just absolutely unbelievable. I think that when you see this launch in September, it's not just the glass itself, but the storytelling we're going to be doing. It's going to be very emotional, talking about the story of Jose and his impact not only in fishing but the broader industry overall, and his ability to bring new anglers and users and people around water to appreciate that and understand conservation, sustainability. It's just going to be a great story, and one that we're thrilled to bring to consumers here this fall.
Awesome. I can't wait to see it. And we'll put a picture of these frames on the website, so everybody listening, obviously you can't see it right now, but you can go there and check them out. And then when it gets released, we'll definitely share about that as well.
Awesome.
I have to tell you, my favorite feature of the Pro Series is far and away the adjustable nose piece. I can't tell you how many times fogging is an issue, and so I just adjust that piece, and that pretty much all goes away.
What's really neat about that adjustable nose piece is not only its ability to customize for fit, but it's also vented as well. So, all the things that have been engineered in terms of ventilation, making sure that these things perform rock solid way in any type of harsh environment or anything else. You have to use it in the elements to really understand how well engineered and how smart the thinking was behind this, in terms of helping you on your day in the water be the best you can be. So that nose piece is extremely popular. It's one of the best. We get incredible feedback on that, but there's no one face fits all, right? No size or anything else. So the adjustments is a very key component.
And you'll find it's very key down here in Florida to have that.
Yeah.
I walked out of my hotel yesterday, freezing cold, and then out into the heat, and I had my salt brakes on and just, fogged up immediately. I'm like, oh, I wish I had my Pros on.
Yep, absolutely. Another thing, too, beyond just all these engineered things, and I know that most people that are Costa fans know this, but, what really makes Costa unique is our 580 technology, but even more so glass lenses, and if you think about that from a durability standpoint, optics, clarity, everything else, nothing else beats glass. That's why these are, to me, the pinnacle frames, everything to make you be at your best when you're fishing. But this whole idea of being able to have all these engineered features plus a glass lens, there's nothing better out there.
Love it. Well, we weren't going to talk about this, but I just thought about it. If you don't mind saying something about the Untangled collection.
Oh, gosh. I am so glad you brought that up. Untangled collection capsule collection is one of many favorite things I have about Costa, but I really believe that is the product line that comes back full circle. So, Costa is going to celebrate its 40th anniversary here in 2023. And the great thing is conservation sustainability has been at the heart and DNA of the brand since the very beginning, before it ever became trendy or anything else. Mm-hmm. But to be able to have actually take that ethos and the way we operate and actually bring it into a product almost full circle is a remarkable achievement. And so the Untangled line is a capsule collection of both angling as well as lifestyle frames for both men and women. But the coolest thing about it is it's made out of over 95% recycled fishing nets. So when you feel the frame or anything else, you feel the texture, it feels different and everything else. But just about everything on that, even the Costa logo is aluminum. So just about everything's recyclable on that. So it can be broken down and remade again. And so it really speaks to, like I said, Costa's commitment to conservation sustainability and where we have been and where we want to go and being leading edge in terms of not only product innovation but also sustainability. So we're really excited about it. We actually believe that over time the Untangled collection can be so popular and such a unique point of difference for Costa that we would love to have every frame we have an Untangled version, right? Because I think that not only that, I think just in today's world and the social consciousness around conservation sustainability, this is the right product at the right time with a great story. But I really, really believe that these pieces are going to broaden out the brand and be accessible to a whole bunch of people that may not have known Costa, but live and want to live that sustainable lifestyle.
Love it. Love it. Love that you guys are doing that. And I love your marketing too, and just everything about the brand. So,
I appreciate it. I'd love to take all the credit for that, but all the credit goes to the team that's been here. They are killing it in every way, shape, or form. We've got great partners, great agencies we work with, and I'm telling you, Costa the brand is on fire right now, and it continues to. All the new products that we've got going on, not only in the core angling side, but also on the beach water lifestyle side, are just really, really exciting. So I think the rest of 2022 is going to be exciting with new releases, but 2023 and our 40th anniversary is going to be a big year, and you as an angler are going to see some very interesting, very, very cutting-edge products released that's going to get a lot of people excited.
Awesome. I look forward to it. And thanks for taking some time. I know it's a busy show schedule, so I really appreciate it. And I have to say, you guys have the coolest booth here at iCast, too.
Thank you. We appreciate that. And again, on behalf of Costa, really appreciate the opportunity. Thanks for having us on the podcast.
All right.